Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry my audio is probably not very good. I don't have any microphones hooked up to my computer right now. What I wanted to do is give you a little bit of an update. I am no longer with Telemundo Las Vegas. I've decided to go out on my own. They're a good company, so there's nothing wrong with them. This is completely my decision. I've decided to kind of expand my horizons a bit, go on and do some other different kinds of things besides just commercials in Spanish. So because of this, I've purchased my own equipment. I am now doing this all 100% on my own. And this computer that you're viewing is my new computer. It's single screen. I don't have the dual monitors yet. Eventually I'll get to that point, but I don't have that right now. I'm running the latest version of the operating system, which is Sierra. I think I'm running 10.12.3, okay? So I'm also running the latest version of Final Cut Pro, which is 10.3.2. And because of that, a lot of things have changed since the older version of Final Cut Pro that I used before. For example, over here I have the browser for the effects and the transitions, but I don't have music, I don't have titles, I don't have generators. Those have been moved up to this area. So this here is photos and music that I can get from GarageBand, iTunes, things like that. And this is my titles and generators browser. So I have titles and I have generators. So there we go. So this is what I have. Plus I'm on a completely clean slate, so I can start new things from scratch. Some of the other things, the little deal right here that was right in the middle that used to tell you how much time you had is now here. So this is your little window. It doesn't give you a percentage or anything. You have to actually click on it so that you can bring up the window. Some of the colors are different. A new clip. Now instead of orange showing, it shows kind of like white dots. Let's get rid of these. Let's try taking a title and throwing it down here, because then it'll need to render that. So instead of the orange line, it shows little dots. When it gets rendered, those dots will go away. Oh, I hit Function R instead of Control R. I'm using this little tiny keyboard. I'm not too much of a fan of it. Anyway. And some of the other little buttons have been moved around. Video no longer says video, audio, inspector, so on and so forth. It just has these little icons so that you can look at them. Everything's gone. Instead of orange and green, it's now mostly blue and purple. But I kind of like this layout. I'm doing okay with it. You can actually pull this out a lot more than you could before. And adjust these things a little bit better than you could before. Same with these sides over here. The one thing I'm not really liking is that projects, well, no, they're doing okay. There we go. We can add 3 rows for projects. They do take up a lot more space, so there we go. And your speed thing has changed as well, and your enhancements, all of these things, the icon placement has moved just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Oh, your clip heights and things are up here as opposed to down here on the bottom. So we can change these things here and give you different style clips. So that's pretty much it. Oh, there's some different things up here. This shows you browser. This changes your browser to that format, a little more of an iMovie format. And this is your inspector. And this is your share button. So now instead of going to the menu and saying share, you can actually just do it right up here. As far as views go, they look all exactly the same. There is a range check. I think that's different. I don't remember seeing that. There's nothing in here that's going to meet that, so I don't have to worry about that. You have a search button up here, so if you click on it, you have a search box that comes down, rather than just being able to search kind of like you do here. This is the clip height and length here in this area. You can group them, you can show waveforms in here, which is kind of nice. Continuous playback, which will, when you click on this and turn it on, it will just kind of loop the clip as you play it. And this will change from list to clip mode, which I like this. I don't really care for the list as much. And then you can reject clips and hide them, so on and so forth. These are your keywords collections. And this is the import button. Okay, and then you have the same buttons over here, same tools, so on and so forth. And this is how you pick between different projects. You click on these arrows rather than having them over here before. And this is your clip index. All right, so that was just a real quick run through of some of the different things. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll try my best to keep updated. I want to try to keep this channel as updated as possible. Now that I'm doing my own thing, I'm not bound to any rules or anything like that. This is my deal. So I will do my best to try to update as much as possible. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Oh, and I will run through all the effects and the transitions and things so you guys can kind of see what they do. All right, thank you very much for watching.